Hey, good morning. It's time. It's that time of day for us to exercise. So I don't know where Mark and Ann are, but we are moving, right? Let's stand in the middle of the mat and take your feet nice and wide, just to the edges. Make a fist and sweep the elbows back, so you've got a really flat chest. From here, we're gonna fold down and up. You just wanna feel a nice stretch behind the legs. And then, of course, a big activation of your upper spine. Keep your elbows nice and high when you fold down. And also, we want to be squeezing them together. So it should feel like work for the back and good for the legs. How about that? Do a few more. Okay, now let's bring our feet a little closer together. So maybe just inside the mat, a little bit narrower. Thumbs up, fists, elbows back again. Start to fold down and up, just like you were doing before. Your feet are a little closer together. We want to equally weight into both feet as you move down and up. Try not to have your body weight shift. So we're trying to force the core to work and stabilize the spine. Okay, so now take the feet even closer together. So maybe they're just inside the hips. Equal weight in both feet. Press those elbows back. Continue to fold. So now we're going to feel a little bit more of the middle part of the back of the leg and less of the inner thigh. Maybe you can get down a little bit lower. Just do like 2 or 3 more. And then we're going to bring our feet together. So that's going to become a balance challenge. Okay, so release the arms just for a sec. Bring the feet together. Crowd out the chest. Get the elbows back again. Now, really key here. Pull in the abdominals. Use your glutes, whatever muscle you can think of, and fold up and down. So you're not shifting more weight to one foot than the other. You're trying to be nice and stable. Shifting your weight to the back of the feet, moving the hips back as you descend. Okay, so on this next one, you're going to keep the elbows back. You're going to go down as low as you can still keep your spine nice and long. And you're just going to breathe 3 nice big breaths. Keep the elbows high. Okay, let the arms go. Now you're going to totally unweight the upper body. You're going to open your feet hip width apart, so you're in a much more stable position. Now we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips back, walk your hands forward. Nice big stretch for that side body. Okay, now walk your hands to the front. Step your feet to the back. You're in a high plank. Pull through to a downward facing dog. Get up on the tippy toes. Lower the heels. Keep that going. Couple more. Now with your heels high, float back forward to plank, keep the legs nice and straight, push the heels down and back. Step your feet into bear. From here, take it to a small dog. So now we have both heels on the floor and your legs nice and straight. Elevate the heels. Lower the knees, you're right back in bear. Take the left foot backwards. Bring it back. Switch to the right. Bring it back. Small dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Really long arms here. Try to lift the shoulders up. And relax. Shake it out. Little sway from side to side. Just let the arms flutter. That's a feel good moment. Okay, here we go. Right arm goes straight up to the ceiling. Now this left hand is just going to be on the side of your leg. You're going to lower the left hand as you reach the right arm up and across the midline of the body. And then come back. Just sway side to side. Keep the chest nice and proud. Try to be tall. And now relax. Left arm comes up. Right arm slides down. Reach that arm as you take it over. Just find a moment where you're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it. Hang out there. Let's go back. Right side again. We're going to open the feet a little wider. We're going to send the hip to the right this time and the arm to the left. Keep it long though. And then switch. Hip and then the arm. Reaching up, let it cross over. Back. You're going to put your hands on your waist and we're just going to go side to side with our hips. So you want to make sure you're going far enough that you feel the opposite inner thigh. Sort of get a nice little pull. Okay, let's take our feet. Half the foot's on the floor, half is on the mat. So the feet are a lot farther apart. Now continue this. Right and left with the hips. Now we're going to send them back and go the opposite way. So you're just leaning forward a little bit with your upper body. This is what I call exploring, trying to find another opportunity to get a nice little stretch. Okay, release the arms. You're going to take them up to the ceiling. Keep your feet the same. We're going to bring the arms down parallel, parallel to the floor. You're going to lean forward, scoot the shoulders back, and now scoot them forward. So you're going to oscillate by pulling the shoulders forward and back. And you can have your arms as far apart as they need to be so your shoulders don't feel any compression. Okay, now hold them back. Now I want you to lift the arms up and lower. It's not huge because you're still maintaining that forward lean with the upper body. This is a lot of work for the shoulders. Bear through it. We're almost done. You're going to do 4 more. Keep that belly button drawing up and in. And now we're going to swan dive it all the way down. Let your head go. Let those shoulders chill out. Just breathe. Yeah, let's take both of our hands to our right ankle and let's shift our gaze to look right at your right knee. Torso is as close to that leg as you can get it. Now we're going to take both hands over to the left foot. Shift your body weight into that left leg. Look right at your left knee. Come back center. With your legs straight, hands to the floor, try to walk them forward till they're at the front of your mat. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Step your feet in so they're hip width apart. You're back in plank. From here, you're in your down dog. Your left leg's gonna lift up as high as you can get it. Lift your right heel up as high as you can get it. Let the right heel relax towards the floor, lower the left leg. Switch, right leg up. Left heel lifts. Relax the right heel and left. Hold here just for one nice big deep breath. And as you exhale, flow back to plank. And now you're going to oscillate between downward facing and plank. 3 counts each way, nice and slow. Legs remain long. So try not to have any bend in the legs. From your high plank, step your feet into bear. Put your knees down on the floor. Okay, we're going to do 5 nice, slow cat-cows. Kind of explore different speeds, different angles, maybe some holds, whatever makes you feel good. Okay, you're in a neutral spine. You're going to send your left arm forward and your right leg back. Practice not shifting your hips to the left. Do the same on the other side. So stay nice and strong through the core. Get both arm and leg reaching. And then switch again. And again. From your quadruped position, meet me in your small downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your left foot forward. Bring the arms up. So your back heel in the back is nice and elevated. Just getting a nice stretch through this hip flexor. We're going to hold and breathe a couple more times. Now bring your hands to heart. Lean all the way forward. Keep going so you really feel a leg activation and a butt activation on the left side. Now take that back heel, lower it towards the floor, and just hold here. So you've got a nice bend in your front leg. You have a huge forward lean, and you're trying to get that back heel pushing down towards the floor. Now rotate your shoulders to the left. Keep your forward lean. And now we're gonna come back, we're gonna frame our front foot, so put both hands down, step back, meet me in your high plank. From here, we're gonna do a nice little hover to up dog. Keep your glutes firing and your belly in. And then right to down dog. Both heels driving to the earth. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your right foot forward. Big lean forward. All you got here, really go for it. Put most of your weight in that right leg. Now let's get the heel up in the back. And then we're gonna drive it towards the floor. Just hold it, keep that push going on. Rotate your chest to face the right. Come back. Now bring your shoulders over your hips, keep the heel in the back really high. Send the arms up. Now you're gonna bring the hands down, you're gonna frame that front foot. We're gonna meet in a high plank. Just lower the knees to the floor. Just hold here like you're about to do some push-ups. And from here, we're gonna lower to the forearms. So you've got your forearms down, your palms facing the earth. Just hold. Now pick yourself back up. Come off your knees. Take it to your down dog. Elevate the heels. Float forward to plank. Do a nice little hover. We're gonna go to up dog again. Belly in. Now we're gonna take the hips all the way back over the heels. Nice stretch for the shoulders. Relax the chest towards the floor. Keep the forehead up. Come back forward to that push-up position. Lower to the forearms. Try to isometrically pull the knees and elbows towards each other. This time, lower the hips all the way down onto the floor. You're in baby cobra. Couple of nice big deep breaths. Lower the chest. Hands are right by the chest down on the floor. Neck is long, you're looking down at the floor. Now, use your muscles along the spine to elevate the chest. Try not to push your hands into the floor. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. Now push yourself back up to that push-up position. Shift your hips back over the heels. Chest towards the floor. Now come forward again. Lower the chest all the way down. Pick it up using your muscles along the spine. Keep your neck long, hold and breathe. This time the palms hover above the floor. Put the hands down, push yourself back, hips over heels. One more time, take it forward, send the chest all the way down. Elevate the chest, elevate the hands. Now send those elbows up towards the ceiling. Just breathe, keep your neck long. Hands down, push yourself back up, hips over heels. Come back to your quadruped position, wrists under your shoulders. 5 nice slow cat-cows. Remember to breathe. Try to begin and end each move with the breath. Okay, we're in your quadruped position. We're gonna just lower the chest through the arms towards the floor and then push away. Let's do that nice and slow and steady, going up and down with your torso. No bends in the elbows. Give me a few more. Nice. Now push the shoulders and the torso up. I want you to flex the spine, drop your head. Big stretch for that low back. Start shifting your hips backwards. Keep the spine in flexion. See if you can inch the palms a little forward. Breathe a couple of times. And now lower the elbows to the floor. You're sort of in a modified little squat position. Little reprieve here. Take a breath or two. And now come back up, meet me in bear. So you're just gonna lift the knees an inch off the floor. And now we're in a small dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, step your left foot forward. Scoot the arms all the way up. Now you're going to step your back foot in, turn the foot on an angle and face the right side of your room. Give me a nice bend in the leg, flip this palm and send it up towards the ceiling. Now you're going to spiral your arms forward. We're back in our high plank position. We're going to do that nice little hover and meet in up dog. Hips up, you're back to your high plank. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, send the right foot forward. Arms up. So I've got my back heel nice and high, reaching my arms long. I'm going to turn and face the left side. Give me a nice bend in that front leg, palm reaches up. Now you're going to spiral both arms forward. Come down to your high plank. Do a little hover. And let's meet an up dog. Back to your plank. Let's lift the left foot up off the floor. Switch to the right. Come back to your down dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. You're gonna bring your feet together. Equal weight in both feet. Hip hinge, so get your butt moving back. Now come down into a little squat. Try not to lean forward with your upper body. So we're just gonna go up and down. Please keep equal weight in both your feet. Really concentrate on the movement up and down. We're going to release the arms forward, parallel to the floor. Might be able to get a little lower now. On this next one, let's hold it. Get as low as you can and then bring your hands to heart. Try to shift your hips back, putting all the weight into your heels. And now you're going to go into a full forward fold. Look through your knees. Walk your hands forward to plank. Nice little hover. Up dog. Downward dog. Lift your left leg. Open the hip this time and bend at the knee. And then try to send the knee higher up. Switch it. You really feel the glute doing a lot of work to elevate that knee. Come back to plank. Left knee to left elbow. Send it back. Right knee to right elbow. Send it back. Torso doesn't move, just the leg. Keep going. Nice and slow. Meet me in your down dog. Feet 4 to 6 inches apart. Just breathe. Come back to plank. Do a nice little hover. Take it all the way down to the floor. Keep your neck long. Come up onto your forearms. You're in baby cobra. So push your elbows into the floor so you're pushing away from the earth. Trying to improve some flexibility through the lower back. Okay, you're gonna lift your hips up, walk the forearms backwards. We're gonna meet in child's pose of your choice. Come back up, meet me in your high plank. We're gonna do a pigeon stretch with our right side first. So let's send the right foot up behind the left hand. Slowly lower the hips down. Come down onto your forearms. So if your hips are tight, you're gonna hang out on your forearms just for a little bit. And then if at some point you feel ready to extend all the way out, go for it. You want to try to stay off the right glute. So it's all about sending your left leg back and that left hip flexor towards the floor. Now, if you're ready, send it all the way out. Relax the forehead down. Okay, back onto your forearms. Back to your palms. Toes are tucked under in the back. You're going to lift the hips and meet me back in your high plank. From here, downward facing dog. Back to your plank. Left foot behind the right hand. Start to come down nice and slow. Inch that right leg backwards. Hang out on your forearms first, just for a little bit. Try to get the most range that you can. Staying off the left glute. Stretch it out, lower down, just relax and breathe. Okay, come on, up onto those forearms again. You're gonna just bring this right leg forward. And we're gonna do a nice full body stretch, Pilates style. So, start out with the heels in the front corners of the mat. Arms either out in front or on the shoulders. You're gonna C-curve the spine. Start to come down nice and slow. Once you get there, send the arms back, point the toes. Just enjoy a few nice big deep breaths. And now bring the arms forward, lift your head, tuck your chin, roll yourself back up. And let's just send the torso between the legs. Keep your feet flexed and try to press the back of the knees into the floor. Little subtleties that sometimes make a difference. Okay, you're gonna sit up nice and tall. Before we do, we're gonna do some 90-90 stretching, but before, I just want you to release your neck. So let's turn the head to the right, as far as it'll go. Bring it back center. Now drop the ear to the right. Have really good posture when you do these neck stretches. Come back. Now take your gaze down to that right shoulder. Come back up. We're gonna drop the chin straight down. Really focus on your breathing. Lift your head back up. Turn the head all the way to the left. Bring it back, drop the ear down. Pick it up, drop the chin. Oh, sorry, no, look at the left shoulder first. Oh my, this is my favorite one. How could I have almost forgotten it? Okay, come back up. Now drop the chin down. Okay, pick it up. Now, scoot over to the edge, the right edge of your mat. Give me 90 degrees in the front foot, 90 degrees in the back leg. So 90-90, here we go. So I'm using my right hand just to post outside that right leg. I'm going to try to keep my torso over the mat. Okay, so figure that out. Once you got that going on, send the left hand forward and give me a forward lean. Your right hand is still helping you to stay over the mat. Just hold on this spot for a sec. Make sure you're pulling in the belly and you're staying really strong through the core. Now lift that right hand forward. Fingertips only on the floor. Walk it out as far as the fingers can walk. And when they can't go anymore, you're going to flex over that leg, lower the elbows to the floor. Okay, lift the elbows up, back onto those fingertips, walk it back up. Right hand post is just outside that leg, left hand is inside. Lift your back knee up. Lower it. Lean forward a little bit. Take your back foot up. And then lower it. Lift the knee up again. We're going to do this 3 or 4 more times. It's not quick, it's nice and slow. Little lean, pick the foot up. And then reverse. You might notice you're getting a little more range each time you do it. Try to keep that torso over the mat. So you're really getting onto the bottom of that back foot when your knee's up. 1 more. Okay, now take your left hand behind your back, and you're going to slowly end up facing the back of your room in a 90-90. Once you're there, left hand posts to keep the body on the mat. Right hand out in front, start to lean forward. And then really engage that core. Now both hands walk out. And then just lower those elbows. Stay here for 3 or 4 big deep breaths. Back on your fingertips. Walk it back up. Left hand posts. Right hand's just inside the front leg. Lift your back knee up. Try to get really flat on the foot and then slowly lower it back down. Couple more. Going really slowly. Okay, let's take the, oh, sorry, no, put the knee back down, lean forward, lift your back foot. And then back up with the knee. So you're just gonna alternate, do a few more, nice and slow. Make sure you're leaning a little forward when the back foot comes up. Okay, now extend the body all the way, facing forward. Your legs are bent, you're gonna sit on your mat, flex your feet, hold your hamstrings, so right behind the knees. Now crowd out the chest, broaden through your shoulders, draw the belly in, so much to do. Now lean back. So you're not rounding your back. And try not to depend too much on pulling the legs. Your hands are just kind of like hanging out there. Try to go a little further. Maybe you can pick the feet up, go a little further. Maybe you can send the arms out. Maybe you can lift them straight up to the ceiling. Maybe straighten out the legs. Maybe grab those big toes. Crowd out that chest, open the legs. Balance here, spine long. Let go of the feet, keep the hands wide. You're here for 5, draw the belly in, 4, 3, 2, feet come together, hands come over to opposite shoulder, slowly lower the legs. Keep them long. Once they're down, lean forward, grab behind the feet, nice stretch for the lower back. Okay, send yourself all the way back down to the floor. And the arms are going to go all the way back. This time we open them like we're making the letter Y with our body. Thumbs hover above the floor, spread your fingers wide. Now bring your arms by your side. They're on the mat, just chilling. Step one foot in nice and close to your butt, then the other. Rock that pelvis. Tilt it up. So your lower back is on the floor, and then forward. And just kind of keep going. Nice and slowly, very deliberate. Belly button is drawing down. This is great to do every day, or even bridging it up every day from here. Really good for your core and your spine and your pelvis. We're gonna do a few more and then we're gonna go right to happy baby. So when you're ready, knees come in, find those feet, send the heels to the ceiling, knees towards the floor. I like to start happy baby nice and quiet with my lower back down on the floor. Just breathe. And then if you want to add a gentle stretch after you've been here for a bit, go ahead. Okay, release the feet back to the floor. You got big bends in the legs. You're just gonna let the knees fall to the right. So you're rolling over the hip and glute. Bring them back up. Stay on the same side. Let's just repeat this a few more times. Now let's go the other way. Okay, we're gonna keep the knees down towards the left. You're gonna sort of get on your left side. Bring your knees and feet together and then send this right arm straight up to the ceiling. And then we're gonna drop it back at a 45-degree angle from the body. Okay, bring the arm in first, then the knees are gonna come back up. We're gonna let the knees go to the right, and then we're gonna bring the feet and knees together, send the left arm up and out. You can use that right hand on your left leg to keep the knee down. It's all about exploring subtle body, like subtle changes in the body position, just to see where you need to be to get what you need out of the stretch. Okay, let's bring the arm in, bring the knees up and into the chest. Knees are close together. We're gonna make a small circle to massage the lower back. Now you're gonna open the knees, make big circles. Now hold the knees in and just circle the ankles. Go the other direction. Point and flex them. Rock and roll yourself all the way up onto the toes. So lift those heels up nice and high. And now you're gonna meet me in a full forward fold. Completely unweighting the upper body.
Now let's roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time.
Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Woohoo! There the ladies are.